Good morning.
Good morning.
From almost Ketchikan.
Yeah, we should be in Ketchikan in 2 hours.
Yeah, so we're getting close, and we kind of slept in a little bit, and we've got our exploration today where we're going to see how they do some crab. We're going to eat some crab. It's kind of weird that if you do the crab thing, it's kind of interesting because you eat at the end of it, and so we've had to kind of figure out how we're going to eat today. I mean, there are worse problems in the world, but that said, what we decided to do was eat kind of it's like 9 o'clock, you know, so we're just eating a really big breakfast, and then we'll go out into Ketchikan, and you know, he was saying Ketchikan, by the way. It might be Ketchikan. I'm pretty sure it might be Ketchikan. That's what the cruise director kept saying, Ketchikan. But, so yeah, that's kind of the plan. We'll show you some of our fun things we do today. We just grabbed some breakfast from Bananas, walked up there, and just brought it to our room, which you can totally do, and that's kind of the plan.
Yeah.
So we're about to eat. See you in a little bit. And here we are in Ketchikan. We are pulling up right now, getting ready to dock.
Fun sea day planned for you tomorrow, and we don't want to leave here in Ketchikan. Although Ketchikan is a very nice little town. Everything is very, very close. And when you come back from the tour and you want to stick around and go walk around, there's lots of stuff to see. Who's going to see the lumberjacks today? Ooh, yes, the lumberjacks. Those are some big...
We just got off the ship, and we are going down the walkway here, and going to meet up with our tour group. We are tour group Pluto, and then this afternoon we're going to spend a little bit of time just looking around here.
All right, is everybody ready for a crabby good time?
Yes.
Is everybody going to be eating crab whenever you get to the lodge?
Yes.
Gotcha. We do have alternatives. If you needed to hear them, I'm happy to read them off to you. But I will let you guys know that we have a 79-step staircase down to the lodge. We have a van that'll take you down and back up if you want to take that. So it's about a 30-minute ride.
Ready for you.
Got about a 30-minute drive to the crab.
George Inlet Lodge.
Yeah, George Inlet
We do
Lodge.
have the Alaska University here. This is part of it. This is just the marine part of it. We have another one that is kind of on the north end of town, and
Now just put you guys on a bus.
Alright, so y'all just gonna go ahead and head down the stairs?
Okay.
have fun? Yes, enjoy.
Ooh, a lot of stairs. A lot of stairs. We're gonna have to come back up all those.
Coming down's easy,
Come down's easy. Coming back up, that's gonna be a challenge here a little bit.
especially with a belly full of crab.
Yeah.
Pretty low volume today.
Head down to that green boat on the left there.
You got it. Thanks.
Thank you.
So the official name of this excursion that we're on is the
Wilderness Explorer and Crab Feast.
Wilderness Explorer Crab Feast. And we did book this one through Disney, which does make it a little bit easier. We have learned about excursions that you can save money a lot of times if you adult book through Disney. We're fans of Disney, so don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
But
We're also fans of saving money.
yeah, money's good too, though. So there's not a lot
I
of
didn't
us.
see, though, when we got off the boat, I was looking around and I didn't see as many options to sign up at the port.
Yeah, there didn't seem like there were a lot of excursions.
Probably
yeah.
were.
But you probably do it in
fans.
advance somewhere.
Yeah,
But there's not a lot of us on this boat either. We got lucky again.
yeah,
and,
14.
I think this right here is going to be where they pull in some crab eventually.
pots.
And it looks like we're about to get going here. Should be a lot of fun.
Town, you may have seen this on your way in. We have something called the liquid sunshine gauge. Looks like a big thermometer with a fisherman on top of it. And that'll show you how much rain we got here last year and what our record overall is. We actually get so much rain here that we have a festival in town called Raining Man instead of Burning Man. And you come here on a bit of a rainy day today. Not as all those salmon do actually return to the place where they were born here, and so they can spawn. And after they spawn, they actually use up so much energy getting back there that they just die right afterwards. Each one of those salmon can lay about 1,000 eggs when they get here.
This is an old salmon cannery. Got an eagle's nest up in there, and there comes an eagle flying by right there.
All right, so we do have 2 eagles following our boat right now, so I'm going to toss our first fish off the left side here. All right, now I'm going to toss on the second fish off the right side.
There they go, flying by.
So these bright yellow buoys out here, these are our markers for our crab traps are. If anybody would like to help me pull up the crab trap today, you're welcome to come stand up here beside me.
I'm all in. Wait my whole life.
Ready to become a professional crab. Alright, so after we hook the line here, we just put it up on our pulley system. And then we start reeling them in. So if you'd like to help pull on the line there, you just got about 120 feet left to go. So it drops off very quickly from the shore here in this cove.
I mean, I can do it, but you know, I want to share.
You know, it's good that you're so generous. So it goes down to about 120 feet in this cove here, and out in the middle of that inlet that we were just on, it actually gets down to about 1,300 feet deep. So there's plenty of room for the whales to when they come up through here. It's basically like an underwater canyon that got carved out by the glaciers when they passed through here. Cheers.
Yeah.
Alright, so this here is one of our Dungeness crab.
Looks like a bigger blue crab.
So our traps, they're secured up at the top here by this string. This is called rotten cotton. And it's called that because it'll dissolve in the seawater if it's left in there for too long. So that way if we lose one of these traps, that way it'll open up on its own after a while. We'll just keep trapping crab. Alright. So if you are afraid of the crab, you can always just flip them upside down like this and it knocks them out. So crab actually fall asleep when they're upside down. That's a good trick to remember.
Same thing happens to me when I sit down in a recliner.
So this one here, this is a male crab. So you can tell by that marking on his belly. And this one is actually missing one of his claw arms here, but don't worry too much because he can just grow it back later. So they can actually regrow all of their limbs. They can also detach those whenever they want. So if a predator grabs onto them, they can just pop that leg off and run away. So they know they can just grow it back later. So in about a year's time, it'll be back to full size here. You can see that fur underneath where the claws are as well. It's actually very soft. to be a legal catch. This one here is about probably 2 years old, and it takes about 4 years to grow big enough to be a legal catch.
I'm not flipping it over his. I don't trust him.
I said it was a one-armed crab.
Oh, and this is your measure?
Yep, so we use those calipers there to measure the width of the crab's shell. And if they're 6.5 inches wide, then they're a legal catch. We measure it from those widest points that stick out on the side there. You can see where they make a little indent on the shell.
That one looks
On top of here.
Whoa, no, these are big.
And then you unhook the hook from there. You just want to pull it underneath the rope off
Now,
the
this
side.
one's ginormous.
And then you can open it up like that. And you want to try picking up a crab here? Sure. So the best way to do that is you want to come from behind like this, and you just stick your thumb up under their belly.
Okay.
And then you just want to flip them upside down.
Just watch out for the other guy.
Yeah, I was like, it's coming.
I know, that other one is coming. Wow.
So yeah, you want to get a grip where your thumb is right on their belly there, and your fingers are on their back, and you have them held upside down. So that's the easiest way to pull them out of the trap.
Okay.
So I'm going to put them back in here, and you can try that.
Will,
Yeah.
nobody's reached in pots anymore. I'm tired of thinking.
No, I was telling Annabelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
It can pinch her. She's,
Yeah, this is strictly for training purposes. Very nice, very nice.
Yay. Anybody want to hold them?
So their back legs actually have these little fins on them that helps them swim through the water on their way down.
You gonna drop one?
Oh yeah.
So just grab onto his belly. And you just want to reach down, drop him in. There we go. There he goes.
Oh, he's swimming. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
exactly.
Wendy's feeling guilty about eating these later.
I'll do mine.
All right, just grab on the belly there.
I'm not feeling guilty. I like crab. This one's getting yesterday.
Yeah, this is pretty fun.
Yes, it's very cool.
Got some seals out there. We're done with the crab part, and we're just kind of touring around
There's
a little
the
bit,
eagle
checking some
again.
things out. There's an eagle.
Said large building with the dark brown roof in the middle, that is the original bunkhouse. That is, and everything else here has been added on over time. And the employees here do live on site, so we live on the top 2 floors of the lodge here. My room is the 3rd window from the left there. When they got it up here originally, it was actually so heavy that they couldn't get it back on land. They had to wait for a record high tide for that to happen. It took about 3 years for that tide to come in. So during that time, it became a pretty popular spot for the local teenagers here. They would take their boats out to the floating house and party on there. As we pass by the lawn, that's what the high tide came up to yesterday. So you can see how much it will change here over the next 6 hours. As we pull into the dock here, I ask that everybody please remain in your seats until the captain.
So we were seated, and a lot of people were seated here. And it's kind of like a salad. What's the dressing like?
It tastes kind of gingery, like. I'm
Yeah,
not
ginger.
sure though.
Yeah.
It's good.
All comes with the deal here. So eventually we'll be getting some crab. What?
New York City. We're just playing, obviously, our crab is locally sourced from Southeast Alaska. However, our servers are not. I myself am from Northern California. Mary is from Vermont. Maria is from California. Let's see who else we got. and it's just us. All right, so we're gonna take the crab, we're gonna break it across from the chest like so. Peel back all these little bits and pieces off the top. Peel back these shells. Dunk it in some butter and go to town. This next piece is a little bit sweeter. There's a little white V at the end. We're going to take the ridge of our fork, go right up this white V, up the back, pull up, remove the shell.
Catch the crab.
And we are going, yep, comes right out. And we're going to have that little morsel in there. Does anybody want to try it? Sample it to know if we're having crab today? Good stuff? Alright, and last but not least, this is my favorite part. We got the pincher, which is overlooked a lot, but this is where the best part of the crab is. Try not to point it at your neighbor, point it at yourself. There's water in there, turn it into a squirt gun. We're going to take the claw, lift up, pull out. Take our crab crackers, go along this like jagged ridge right here. Give a little pressure, squeeze. Pull back the shell from this guy.
Okay, this is the progress so far. This is Wendy's. This is Wendy's pile of crab shells.
Both of ours.
I'm just doing like two. This is all of hers right there.
Not true. Look at that.
Dip it in the butter. Yep. Woo. Good stuff. Well, that's that. That's a lot of crab. We ate so much. Wendy ate so much, y'all. Golly, she ate so much.
It was so good.
I ate like 2 pieces of crab.
No,
She ate
you
like
ate a
8.
bunch.
So
We both ate much.
I didn't share. They had cheesecake at the end. When it was cheesecake. It was good.
It was good cheesecake, but
yeah.
it was just plain cheesecake.
Yeah, so we're wrapping things up here at the George Inlet Lodge, and enjoyed it a whole lot here. Lots of great picture spots here, and there's a gift shop as well if you want to pick up anything there. And sorry about the quick moving, but yeah, lots of crab. I mean, it was good crab. If you like crab, you can't go wrong here. So Wendy's not disappeared. So there we go. Okay, here we go. We are leaving. And it is time
To go up the 79 steps.
the steps. How many did they say there were?
79.
Look at that. That is insane. That's so many stairs. Here we go.
Full of crab.
Well, I didn't make it to the Harley Davidson at our last stop, but today we are back in Ketchikan. They just dropped us off, and we're just going to walk around a little bit here. I feel like all these towns are kind of the same, all the same kind of shops, t-shirt, jewelry, and
Go to Creek Street.
so this is kind of cool. This is a totem pole that's here in Ketchikan, and what's awesome about this particular totem pole, if you here, we're pretty close, obviously. What's unique about it is this totem pole is also found on page 25 in your passport. So that's really unique. In the U.S. passport, there is a picture of this totem pole. One of our bus drivers told us that. So that's pretty awesome. There's another totem pole, pretty cool. Got a big eagle on top. What's this area called, Wendy?
Creek Street's over
Creek
here.
Street's over here. More shopping.
The shopping on Creek Street is more like artisans, like
Yeah, artisans and such, yeah.
like versus touristy. Well, I mean, it's still touristy, I guess, but Chief Johnson Tortilla.
This is the entrance, one of the entrances to Creek Street here, and it's gorgeous over here. It's this nice waterfall. Looks like a little Chinese restaurant. That's unique. And lots of little artisan type shopping type places here. Goes all the way around. It's kind of neat. It's got the different ways you can get to everything. It's rainy in Ketchikan. Woo! Well, that is dinner. And Wendy didn't get much, but she ate a little bit. It was lobster night, as you can tell, which was awesome. I did try the, we're on the elevator, by the way. If somebody comes on.
I had, my appetizer was the white onion soup.
Yeah,
which was really good. Yeah, it was great.
I mean, it was
warm.
Yep. So every time we get off, I've got to look at this right here, by the way. I'm just like, okay, which way is my room?
That way.
And I clarify, and I'm like, okay, I know where it is now. I got the tiger shrimp, which is basically like a shrimp, kind of a cocktail shrimp is what that really was. And so it was chilled, and it was okay. And here's our awesome door, by the way. What? Hey, pro tip, if you want about the door before I talk about lunch, see my lights? Yeah. Watch this right here. Here's how this works. Check this out. I've just got one of those little magnet. I put a magnet right there, and honestly, the magnets weren't strong enough. So luckily, I had brought that big boy right there, and I just tied it in 3 AA's, and it's lasted all week. I just changed them today just to make it brighter. And so, yeah, I think technically it says that you can't do that anymore, but nobody has said a word, so I did it. Back to food. So our room's probably messy at this point. Tiger shrimp, chilled shrimp. I didn't even try the little side stuff that was with it. I don't know what it was, and it didn't look tasty. And then I had the salad. It had like a vinaigrette on it. It was just kind of a classic, mixed salad. And then we both had the lobster after that point. And
it was good lobster. That was kind of the only reason. The only reason we went to dinner
if you watched to this point, earlier we had a whole bunch of crab, so it was like shellfish galore. And
and dessert, I had the chocolate lava cake with ice cream, which was really, really good.
Hey, I will say this about the lobster, by the way: the mashed potatoes were terrible. And here's what I'm saying: weird. Mashed potatoes to me are one of those things where just because you can don't mean you should.
Lemon and something
it's
else.
Like kind of lemon and maybe a dry tomato. I actually like dried tomato, but it just didn't work for me. But then how was your dessert? You get
it was really good.
She had the lava.
The chocolate lava cake.
I had the strawberry pudding thing, like the regional inspiration thing.
It had the word Romanoff in it.
It had Roman. It tasted okay. The whole presentation was weird to me. I couldn't even tell what it was. I was honestly, when it came out, I was like, I think you can even hear Wendy going, "What is that?" Like like it was like, "What is it?" Yeah, but I mean, it tasted all right. It's just like a strawberry bread pudding, but it was just kind of different. So tonight we are. Let's see, what do we got going? There is a juggler, and so we think we're gonna go check that out. So yeah, that's the plan.
Director, Trent. All right, thank you very much. Very good evening to you, everybody. Welcome back to the Walt Disney Theater. How's everybody feeling tonight? To the stage, the checkerboard guy.
Cut. People, I walked out. Trent did this amazing job introducing me. You walk, see me, I boop. Nothing happened after that. The energy just died. We're going to try this one more time. I'm going to step backstage. I'm going to introduce myself this time. This time when I come out on stage, I want you to hoot, whistle, cheer, go absolutely nuts. In fact, I'm going to run down off the stage. I'm going to give these people high fives. I'm going to run over here. This guy's going to stand up. We're going to do a chest bump. Then I'm going to come over here. This guy's going to stand. He's going to get the hula dance. Then I'm going to come over here, run back up on stage, and we're going to get this show started in fine form. Are we ready? Let's try it again. Savio, hit it! Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, put your hands together now. Go absolutely wild for the one, the only David Aiken, the checkerboard guy! High five! Yes, high five! Yes, high five! Chest bump! High five! Stand up! Hula, hula, hula! Ladies and gentlemen, people here in the Disney Theater. Well, get it? What am I supposed to do? And just for the other two people, we're not doing the tomahawk thing, please. Oh, yeah, go all the way back there because it worked so well the first time. Underhand. Jeez. In my field of vision. Right down the middle, we're going to use Japanese references. This side of the audience, you're going to be represented by Japanese culinary, one of my favorite cuisines.
What do you think that is? What would your best guess be?
I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. That's cool.
A bird of some kind, maybe?
Yeah. Well, that's a day. We're calling it a day. We just got back to our room. Starting to get sad because tomorrow's our last full day. And we have Palo tomorrow, though, so that's pretty exciting. It's our day at sea, so who knows what we'll get into tomorrow. Thinking about doing a tour of the Wonder. Just kind of do a little quick kind of tour of the overall ship. And but yeah, it's been good. Fun times. So, yeah. Anything else?
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Sorry it's bouncing all over the place. I'm not good at this.